Whoa, well, happy Saturday. Welcome to me, O.G.I.C. Oh, it's a good Saturday, and I'm going to have some tasty, tasty fun. But, I'm going to give people a few minutes to kind of roll in and join in on the fun. So, in the meantime, I hope everybody has been having a great Saturday. It's been really weird weather here today. It snowed just a little bit this morning, and then it melted, just gone because it was just a little bit. The sun came out for a while, and then it clouded up, and it snowed, and then it rained, and then the sun came back out, and it's actually pretty warm outside. So it's been kind of a weird day. Oh, hey Val, homages and so forth. I'm glad you could make it. Hi Danielle. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you for being here. This is going to be fun. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about it, Mrs. Old Guy. You can hear my little girl, Polly, squeaking her toy. Chumley, are you going to come over and say hi? No, I don't think so. I wanted him to come up and say hi when I started the stream, but he didn't. He didn't want to play that game. Not this time anyway. So yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna wait just for a few before I get rolling too much here. But let's start with just a little bit of trivia. Shall we do that? Today, 1964, the New York Auto Show, the Ford Mustang was debuted for the first time. The Ford Mustang, 1964, April 17th. How about that? A bit of trivia that's going to make you a whole bunch of money. You just got to be at the right place at the right time when somebody asks you that. So that's up to you as far as that goes. Okay, I'm trying to dig my keys out of my pocket. They're a little uncomfortable, and I'm going to need them to open the bottle of soda, I think. I don't know for sure. I have to wait and see. Can you guys hear me okay? I want to make sure that my volume isn't having any issues. So if I know it's going to take a few seconds for you to all to hear that. So I'm going to just assume right now that you can hear me just fine, and I guess so, because you heard me. That's it. Vinetti. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. People are starting to come in. That's a good thing. Thank you, Danielle. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love Mustangs too. I've never owned one. I've always wanted to own one, but I figure it's probably. Yeah, you're right, Val. I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm just gonna stay clean away. As a matter of fact, Don, welcome, Don. I don't recognize the name, but I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming in. I was just gonna say, Val, when you started to reach for your whatever it was you unplugged, I was screaming at my mic at the screen. No! But it was too late. So I'm glad that you can hear me okay. I'm just one more little trivia thing, and then I'll kind of get started with stuff. Mrs. Old Guy, would you? Yeah, just. Mrs. Old Guy is going to grab tonight's guest star for me. What else is here? Not such a great thing as the Ford Mustang, but in 1996, April 17th, the Mendez Mendez brothers Eric and Lyle were sentenced to life for murdering their parents. That was another little thing in history that happened. Thank you, Mrs. Old Guy.
You're welcome.
So, uh, if you saw my title, today's stream is Rocky Mountain Oysters. And for those of you that do not know what Rocky Mountain Oysters are, they are testicles. They are generally bull testicles, like from a cow bull. But there are other kinds. You can, chicken and whatever kind of testicles you wanna eat on up. And so I got these. They're already breaded and prepared. Mrs. Old Guy was not going to, let's say, have the raw version unprepared in the house. So she will not be participating in any eating of the Rocky Mountain oysters. Oh, hi, Janice. I'm glad you're here. Okay, that's okay, Janice. I'm glad that you're here and that you're at least being able to watch. So that's great. I'm thank you for being here. So let's get on with this just a little bit here. Whoops, I dropped them. I dropped my nuts. So Rocky Mountain oysters are known by other names. Cowboy caviar, prairie oysters, swinging beef. This one I thought was, about the most amusing. Montana tenderloin and dusted nuts. Known by all of those names and probably a few others that weren't listed. Mrs. Old Guy, I dropped a bag down there, probably down there somewhere. So I'm going to be trying these with, let's see, Claudia has banned them as well, right? Yeah. Mrs. Old Guy was okay with me bringing them here breaded and ready to go. But yeah, no, no raw nuts in the house. So, we're not the only ones. The Romans were actually cooking up testicles for all kinds of reasons, medicinal purposes, aphrodisiac. Yeah, it's nothing new. People have been eating nuts for a long time.
You want them both out?
No, I think just the one will be fine. So when I get to actually cooking these things up, I've got 4 different types of sauce that I'm going to put them into, and I'm just going to go to this camera view for a second. So I got some honey mustard. I've got, this is a southwestern sauce that I made for the Southwest egg rolls, if you saw that particular video I did. This is my ghost pepper barbecue sauce, and I've got just a little bit of regular jarred chili sauce here for them. So let's go back here. Okay. Okay, so let me just take a look here, make sure I'm not missing it on anything. Oh yeah, nose to tail, nothing wasted, especially back then. And in fact, in Colorado, it was just seen as a cheap meal by the early settlers that were, the early ranchers. Exactly how the name Rocky Mountain Oysters came to be, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I want to play with a little more trivia. April 17th, and this isn't really trivia, but is, believe it or not, National Blah 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 Day. And there's different reasons for it. for this, for that, blah, blah, blah. But it is actually National Blah, Blah, Blah Day. So, V. Nettie, if you have never had Rocky Mountain oysters, they are good. People don't eat them when they know what they are, but when they don't know what they are and they're just kind of served them and they're, they chow them on down. Most people like them until they find out what they are, and then there's a percentage that just freak out and won't. Well, that's right. That's right, Val. You don't want to. They throw away nothing. I mean, if you're going to eat the liver and other parts, why get squeamish about some testicles? I guess. So what else happened today? April 17th, 1875, Sir Neville Chamberlain invented the pool game snooker. How about that for a bit of useless trivia? I'm sure that's going to make no one any money ever. So. Okay. Enough screwing around. I'm going to get to my beverage here, which I think is totally appropriate for tonight's main event. I have got Cock and Bull ginger beer. So, and I thought that was just the right drink for that tonight. And going with the old RMOs. So I guess I'm going to switch to fry can. And I'll pull out a couple of them here. Just do these a couple at a time. Let's do one at a time and try it with the sauce. Fryer's hot, fry cam. We're cooking nuts now. Oh, let's go to this view here. That way you can kind of see what's going on in the corner, and we can still have a little bit of fun in the meantime. So, let me ask. Do the names James Lovell, John Swaggart, and Fred Hayes mean anything to anybody out there? I'll just wait a second for somebody to reply on that. See if anybody can shed a little light on those names. No? Nobody? Names don't ring a bell? Astronauts. Correct, Val. As a matter of fact, James Lovell, John Swaggart, and Fred Hayes were the three astronauts that were. Hi, Amy Cakey. I'm glad you could make it. I'm hoping that you're feeling a little better. I know you were feeling under the weather earlier. Correct, Val. Apollo 13 and April 17th, 1970, they returned, was the day they safely returned back to Earth. So, as a matter of fact, I remember watching the days before the reports on the news with like Walter Cronkite, I think, and I don't remember, maybe Huntley Brinkley, I think was his name. I was 12, so trying to remember these guys' names, but I remember that. And I remember watching that on TV. It was just as much of a big deal to me as it was as the moon landing was. So anyway, 1970, April 17th. How about that? Let's check in on this. How we're looking here. Oh, it's a long way from done. That's going to take a minute. That's going to take a minute. Oh, you want to see the new gavel? I would be happy to do that. This is the gavel that Mrs. Old Guy gifted me. O.G.I.C. The review board, 2021. Yep. And oh yeah, it comes with the little sounding block. You know, so I was totally happy and surprised. Yeah, it's so I immediately retired the rubber gavel. It went back to the toolbox whence it came. All right, well, I was gonna pull out the magic mustache, but it's a twist off top. So I almost hate neglecting it, but it's okay. So a little bit into the meat jar. Yeah, it's my meat jar. It is very official. I feel, like I maybe should almost get a judge's robe to wear. When I'm reviewing and passing judgment, I should, maybe wear a judge's robe. I think getting one of those white fluffy wigs or whatever that they wear in the UK would be going a bit far. But I don't know. Maybe the judge's robe. What do you think? Should I wear a judge's robe? Danielle thinks I should wear a robe. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. And by the way, I got these at a place called Joe's. I'm not going to say where because I don't want to get them in any trouble or anything. But I will say that it was owned by Joe Cocker. He used to live in our vicinity, up until he died, of course. And he owned for many years his place called Joe's. And after he passed, the people that have it now got it. And they just happened to have these Rocky Mountain Oysters on special. So I called them up, and they agreed to sell me a couple of orders, raw or uncooked, so that I could do them live tonight. So hats off to them, and thank you. I know that nobody's gonna watch, nobody from there is watching, but still, thanks to them. So. Testicle smuggling. I think they. What do they do? I think they castrate people for that, Val. You don't want to be caught testicle smuggling anywhere in the world, I tell you. They'll castrate you for that. This single one's about ready to come out. This is going to be fun. I'll play with it. Let's see. What should I try this one with? Plain. I also got salt and pepper. Or the 4 sauces. What do you think? What should I give that a try with? It's just about done. It's going to be good. Let the punishment fit the crime. Yes. Very good, Val. An eye for an eye, a testicle for a testicle. Makes sense to me. Why did I think they were going to be big and round like the pics? Well, because that's how they come. When you unbag them, when you get home from the store and you unbag them, that's what they're like. And yeah, this is a version that's already been, sliced and breaded and all, made presentable. Hot sauce. Okay, that's going to be the hot barbecue. That's just about ready. Set these aside. Oh, crash. One of these days I'm actually going to just avalanche my bottle collection here. I should put them in the 6-pack holders, and then I wouldn't have that much problem. So maybe I'll do that after my stream. paper towel ready. Well, if it'll fold properly for me. Okay, let's switch over to fry cam. Sure, go ahead and pull that up. Thank you, Mrs. Old Guy. Set that here. All right. Looks kind of like a tongue. Yeah. All right, gotta let that cool down a minute. I've learned from previous experience not to just pop things from the fryer right into my mouth. What do you smell there, Chumley? Huh? Smell that food, do you? Yeah, I kind of figured you would. He's a little like Doodle, Val. Chumley smells the food cooking, and he wants to come in and get in on the act.
Him and Polly both did.
Yep, him and Polly both did. All right. I think I'm about ready to give this a try. Well, still, nope, I gotta give it just a second. I hope it's not all chewy. Do me a favor, Mr. Old Guy, grab me a knife. And
Did I not put one in here?
I don't see one. Might as well grab me a little forky too. So I just want to make sure that I don't, that I'm not eating a piece of rubber here. You can overcook them, and I want to make sure that this is going to be, at least a decent piece. Oh, thank you. She even brought me my favorite fork. Believe it or not, I have a favorite fork, and this is it. So. Oh yeah. And let's see. This one is the Ghost barbecue sauce. Dunk it on in there. Not at all tough. Yum. Very good. Oh, really hot. Whew. Heat-wise and, man. I didn't skimp around too much on the ghost pepper. Oh, Chumley will get a bite. He'll get a bite. Polly will probably get a bite too. So I'm going to cut myself another piece here. There we go. Can you see that? Nice, pink little ball there. It is good. It is very good, V-Netty. It's hard to explain. Yep. Pretty dang good. Very tasty. Very tasty. All right. See if I got one that's a little bit on the thinner side. That one was a little thick. There, that one's just a little bit. That nut's been pounded out a little bit thinner. Okay, so let's slip onto the fry cam real quick. Bam. Let's get that one cooking. Okay. We'll go on that view so that we can still see it frying. Val, you're right. For me, it's kind of like a cross between veal and liver, and I think the liver part in its texture, it doesn't have that same texture as like regular like muscle beef, But yeah, they taste great. Yeah, this was a very tasty challenge for you to give me, and I appreciate that. Could have been a whole lot worse, like I don't know, like another one of those 2020 burritos that I came up with, which was really an awful thing. And I guess I'm not surprised that you were able to, swallow down those bites. You're probably a little more used to really odd flavored food, and me not so much. And yeah, that was just a little more revolting than I wanted to deal with. So. Okay, I got a couple of more here. 1997. The worst attended Major League Baseball game ever. 250 people, at least up until the pandemic. 250 people went to go see the Oakland A's versus the Seattle Mariners in Oakland, and that was just. The lemon really makes it challenging. The lemon. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Val, with lemon. I'm probably just right over my head, and I just, I'm easily confused. So, cow tongue. Oh, cow tongue is great. For a long time, I had issues with it. I didn't want to eat anything that was going to taste me on the way back out, so to speak. But no, I went to a couple of places that have Mexican places that served a cow tongue burrito, and man, they were really good. Spicy as hell, but really good. What else happened on this day? 1970. April 17th, Paul McCartney's first solo album was released. Another bit of useless trivia. Let's see. Oh, right. Yeah, the lemon. Okay, got you now, Val. Sorry. Yeah, the lemon chunks were, but it's funny. What really got me was just that oil from the sardines mixed with the liver is what got me. That was the part that really got me. At first, I tasted the peas, and then right after that, the liver and the sardine oil came in, and that was it for me. That was hard to swallow, and I didn't. All right. Okay, so that was the Paul McCartney thing. Ford Mustang, I covered that. 1962. Today, April 17th, the Joey Bishop Show premiered on ABC TV. How about that? Joey Bishop. Probably none of you probably, except for maybe Val, would know who Joey Bishop was or is. I don't know if he's still around or not. But anyway, that's when his show started. And I'm going to go back to my notes over here. Let's see. Because I got some more National Stuff Day. Let's see, how's that looking? Just about done. Let's see. Covered the blah, blah, blah day. He was a Rat Packer. Yes, he was. He was a member of the Rat Pack. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that. Joey Bishop. Comedian, actor, entertainer. So this is also Bat Appreciation Day. There is an appreciation day for bats. So for those of you that like your bats it's Bat Appreciation Day. So, and it's also National Haiku Poetry Day. You can't make this stuff up. Well, you can, but I didn't. It's National Haiku Day. Yeah. Let's see what else. Is this done? Not quite. It's National Cheese Ball Day. It's also not Cheese Ball Day. So. Okay. Well, we tried the hot sauce on the last one. What do you think this time? Should I do the hot mustard or the not hot mustard? It's honey mustard. You know, I like it a little more golden brown. I'm going to wait just a second. So. All right. Yeah, Bruce Slade would be ecstatic. Very good. You're right about that. The mustard, okay, Danielle. The mustard is gonna be. So they have these weird, national this, national. I decided that there should be a couple of others. National Hug a Sasquatch Day. Or bring a Sasquatch home to dinner. There's that one. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to pull that out. What else? National Dust Bunnies Day. National Day to collect the dust bunnies under your bed and whatnot. So, National Dust Bunnies Day. What do you think? All right, that one's out. I'm going to let it cool down just a tad. Here's another one. National Adopt a Crustacean Day. Uh-oh, we got dogs barking. Oh, must be serious. National Kumquat Day. Very good, Val. That's getting into the spirit. And I can't, I'm hoping that when we make it to California later in the year, that it's a time of year when kumquats are available, because I really want to try them, because I am absolutely positive that the soda that I tried, that kumquat soda, didn't taste, and will never taste a thing like kumquats. So it was terrible. All right, so here's another one. National Dip Yourself in Cream Cheese Day. That would be a good one. So, all right. Oh, here. This one's cooled off. And we've got the honey mustard. Let's go back to this view here. There's the honey mustard. And here's testicle piece fried up. Dip in the old honey mustard here. Woo! Still really hot. Ooh! I should have gave that another minute. Wow. That's good with the honey mustard. Normally, I grew up eating these just plain, a little salt and pepper. I've never. Well, first of all, it's probably been 30 years, at least, since I've even had Rocky Mountain Oysters. So I didn't mind at all accepting the challenge in that regard. And I'd never dipped them in anything before. I always just sprinkled a little salt and pepper on them and chowed them down that way. Although I have seen people back when I was eating them use like cocktail sauce and whatnot. So anyway. I hope so too, Amy Cakey. Mrs. Old Guy and I are thinking it's going to be sometime in October. So I don't know what the seasonal availability is. But right, yeah, cocktail sauce is a Val is a pretty common way to try them. I kind of forgot about getting cocktail sauce until it was like a little bit too late. It was only like about an hour before my stream here, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to use the chili sauce that we had to replace it with. So there's that. And not only that, I'm never have been fond of horseradish, which is of course where the heat comes from on the cocktail sauce. So it's okay by me that I don't have it. Never have been a fan. Right, the Buckhorn Exchange. I've only eaten there once, and that was a long time ago. I was I think in my 20s. Very nice place. If you folks don't know what the Buckhorn Exchange is, it's one of the oldest steakhouses in Denver, probably in the state, and they've got a really old bar. The bar in there is from like the 1850s or something, and they have a huge steak menu, and it's just it's a fun place. A little expensive, but it's a fun place to go, and they got really good food. So, okay, I've got a couple more to go. Let's grab another honk and go back to fry cam. We'll drop that one in there and get her going. Get her going. That fry cam. All right. Any other ideas? Any other fun out there? No more Dust Bunnies Day? Okay. We're going on the fry cam. Is that still plugged in all right? Yeah? Okay. Just making sure. I don't want to lose power to the fryer. That would not be a good thing. You don't want half fried testicles. They don't sound particularly good to me. So back to the meat jar. Amy Keiki, what are our kumquats seasonally available in October? In the month of October sometime, or in that vicinity? Danielle is asking how Mrs. Old Guy is doing.
Why?
She's fine. She's
Doing good.
she's doing good. Not looking. Do you want to try some testicle, Mrs. Old Guy?
No, thank you.
She says no, thank you. No, she doesn't want to try any. I tried talking her into it before the show. She just, sorry, no live stream testicle for Mrs. Old Guy. Of any kind. Okay. Did any of you guys out there or any of you folks watch Game of Thrones? Any of you watch the HBO series Game of Thrones? Go back to 3. Well, for those of you that did, or those of you that did not, of course, if those of you that did not, it's really going to make no difference. And to those of you that did watch it, it's still probably not going to make any difference. But it was April 17th, 2011, when the series first started on HBO. You're right about that, Val. Yeah, live stream testicle is it seems like something that you're not gonna want to watch or be able to stream. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Oh well, the things we do for love. Sorry about that. I'm subject to say things that I might regret later. Maybe I should just say straight up balls, Amy Cakey. Maybe I should. Maybe just get right down to it, right down to the brass tacks. Oh, you don't want to say brass tacks and balls in the same sentence. That doesn't sound like a good combo. 10cc, that's right, Val. One of my favorite bands. It really is. They could so go anywhere with their music, instrumentally wise. 1 minute you could think you're listening to a Mexican band, to then a reggae band, and then a rock band, and then some kind of like maybe Eastern Indian music. Yeah, I love 10cc. Great band. Balls to the walls. Yes, Don. Unfortunately, balls to the walls is has been a part of life, I think, for a lot of guys. All right, this one is done. Just a quick flip onto the can. That one kind of shrank up to just about enough. Oil off of that one. They're very elastic, like Todd Rundgren. Oh, electric, yes. I thought it said elastic. I don't know what I thought I was reading there. You're right. You're right. 10cc is really good. I've always liked Todd Rundgren, Tommy Bolin. Uh, you know, I mean, the list of bands that I like is a mile long. So, but those are some of my favorites. Sure. Let this cool down just another minute. This one turned out, looks like a, yeah, it's cold. Yeah, that's what happens when you shrink up. It looks like a shrimp without the tail. I bet it doesn't taste like a shrimp. Still way too hot. I gotta let that baby cool. Or that baby maker cool. Sprinkle just a tad of salt on that. And let's see, what have I got left? I've got this spicy southwestern sauce, which has got, let's see if I remember what I put in it. There's some chicken stock, chili powder, cayenne pepper. There's chipotle peppers, garlic, some onions, and I think that's about it. It is a pretty, oh, and there's a fair squeeze of lime and some cilantro also in this, and it's fairly spicy. So there's something called a fair fondue feast we're going this weekend, but I can't spell it because fondue. Oh, foodie. A fair. Oh boy. Let's get it right. Amy Cakey. There is something called a fair foodie feast. Oh, well, that sounds like fun. Oh, I'm sorry you're in pain. I hope you get to feeling better really soon, Amy Cakey. Things we do for love. I'm not. Oh yeah. Things we do for love. I'm not in love. I can remember that song, and a past girlfriend, and yeah, yep. Memories with that old song. All right, so dip it into this spicy Southwest sauce. Ooh, no. Uh-uh. It's not good with the Southwest sauce. No. The flavor is wrong for that. I'll take another bite, but this is would be okay for like chicken or maybe something that has more beans or something like that in it. But just with the testicle itself, yeah, this sauce is not a good match. No. Mm-mm. No, no, that one wasn't good at all. Ugh. Nope, sorry, that wasn't good. That one was just terrible. I hope I didn't just eat that without you guys being able to see it, because it was awful. So I hope I didn't do that. Did I do that? Really? Am I still there? I did do that. I did do that, didn't I? I didn't. I ate that without. Actually, I had the wrong camera view on, and I ate that last piece with the Southwest sauce. It was awful, and they didn't get to see it because I had the wrong camera view on. Well, I'm sorry about that. Well, thank you very much, Don. You know, it's pointless for me to do this if I don't have some people that like to watch. So I really appreciate that very much. I really do. Okay, well, I've got one more sauce left. Let's get another piece. Oh, that last one was really kind of disappointing. It really was. Let's go back to let's go to number 3 view. That way, at least, yeah, at least, oh yeah, it was not a pretty sight, though. Here, Mr. Old Guy, go ahead and stick those back in there for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Yeah, you really didn't want to see the twisted look on my face, because it really wasn't good. The sauce itself was good, but it wasn't a good pair. Wasn't a good pairing at all. I ate it, but yeah, it wasn't good. And I forgot what camera view I was on, so I apologize for that. I will try to be more diligent in what view you guys are actually seeing. Don't want you to miss what's going on. Because I can't do it again, at least in most cases. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I am open now for more suggestions. I'm just about caught up on the suggestions that I received. I know that last week I got a lot of, and the last couple of weeks I've gotten more requests for deep fried cinnamon rolls and things like that. And I will do another sweet foods episode, and I'll kind of lump them all together like I did the last one. And man, was that a sugar overload! But I'd rather just do it that way. So, and next week I'm going to do Janice's other suggestion of the rice batter corn dogs, or rice batter Korean dogs. So I'm going to try that next week, and I might even have a guest with me next week. So we will see. Let's see here. Don't want to miss anything. Sorry, I'm just going to read here and catch up. Just you guys kind of talking amongst yourselves. Trippy food. It wasn't a good pair. The double entendre is let off the hook. Yeah. Deep fried cinnamon rolls. Yes, I'm going to try that, but it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while. So, we're going to see just about here. I covered all this other fun stuff. Here's, I didn't mention that there are a lot of other ways that testicles can be prepared. They braised, broiled, boiled, steamed, and then of course they can also be pounded flat and breaded and deep fried. Oh, hey, Jesse Torres. I'm glad you could make it in. Welcome to the room. Say hi, everybody, to Jesse. I have been through three of the four sauces that I'm trying with the Rocky Mountain Oysters, aka bull testicles. And so you haven't missed it all. We are still rolling for another few minutes here. Oh yeah, that one's not done yet. I'm gonna give it a minute to get crispy. I want that nut crispy. Crispy nuts. Somehow that just doesn't sound like it goes together, does it? Oh, I pour a little more of the cock and bull into the meat jar. And by the way, if you've never had cock and bull ginger beer, give it a try. It's really good. Excuse me. Just about swallowed that down the wrong way. How are we looking over here? Doing okay? So, I am looking for more suggestions on things that you would like to see old guy deep fry, and it doesn't even have to be something to deep fry, just something that if you would like to see me try it, let me know. Just, throw something out there, and if I can do it, I'll do it. No, here's kind of a funny story for you, and it's only funny really if you know what Rocky Mountain Oysters are. But I called our local Kroger store, and I was in shopping first, and I asked one of the people in the meat department, some female, do you guys carry Rocky Mountain Oysters, like in the freezer case or something? And she said, no, not in this store, but I bet they carry them in the Delta store, which is about another 20 miles down the road. So the next time we went, we were getting ready to go to Delta, so I thought I'd call ahead and ask if they had any. And some gal answered for the meat department. Well, they're all in the meeting right now, but I'm pretty helpful in the meat department. What can something I can do for you? And I said, yeah, I was wondering if you guys carry Rocky Mountain Oysters. And she said, I'm not sure, sir. I'm going to have to talk with the seafood department. And that right there told me she had absolutely no clue whatsoever. So, let's see, a deep fried Domino's pizza. I can do a deep fried pizza, but unfortunately, Jesse, in the area that I live in, there isn't a Domino's within about 100 miles, or maybe even more. So unfortunately, a deep fried Domino's, I couldn't do that, but I can do a deep fried pizza. So I will. Is there another kind or something that you could think of? How about a deep fried? Now, I don't really like Little Caesars, so, but I will make a note here to deep fried pizza. All right, I will get that on my schedule, and that I will make that a thing that happens here pretty soon. Any other suggestions? Because I can, the weeks go by pretty quickly, and so do the suggestions. So I'd be happy to get a couple more. Okay, this looks like it's just about ready. I'm going to give it just another few seconds. A deep fried tuna melt, like a sandwich, okay, is that what you mean, Amy Cakes? Amy Cakey? Amy Cakes. I don't know why I want to say that. Amy Cakey. A deep fried tuna melt. Tuna melt. And that's, I kind of wondered why they call it a tuna melt. Because the only thing, the tuna doesn't melt. If your tuna fish is melting, you don't have real tuna. Papa John's, pretty. Yeah, let's see. Well, see, that's the thing. Well, I guess it's not going to really matter because the pizza is going to be heated again anyway in the fryer. But there is a Papa John's, and that's a take and bake place, right? No? It's Papa Murphy's. Papa Murphy's. Well, there is a Papa Murphy's in Delta, which is about 50 miles or so, and I could probably do that. So.
There's Hunt Brothers.
Yeah, I'm not going to do gas station pizza. There is a Hunt Brothers pizza just down the road, but I'm not going to do gas station pizza. No, sorry. Got to draw the line somewhere, and that's where I'm drawing it. So deep fried Papa Murphy's. Okay, deep fried Papa Murphy's, and if you want to be specific on some toppings, go ahead. But I have to draw the line somewhere with toppings, and that line is going to be anchovies. No fish on my pizza. Take and fry instead of take and bake. Exactly, Val. Although I think I am going to have to bake it before I deep fry it. Otherwise, I'm not sure that I'd be able to cut that wedge and have it hold together while dipping it and getting. I think I'm going to have to bake it so that the cheese melts and kind of holds everything into place. But yep, it's going to be a take and fry. Absolutely, take and bake and fry. Take and bake and fry. That kind of has a little catchy rhythm to it. All right. So, this one is out. And let's get it up here a little closer. And let's pop that view up. And there's that. And this one looks a little bit like a what do you call it? A butterfly shrimp. And again, it don't taste like shrimp. It don't smell like shrimp. They have it at a fair out here in California. They have a fried pizza out there, a deep fried pizza at the county fairs. Is that what's that famous one out there, Val? I've seen you rave, or not rave, but give high ranks to one of the food vendors out there that's always doing something different. I've also seen some things on YouTube about them too, other than your reviews. But Chicken Charlie's or something like that. Is that right? Chicken Charlie's, Charlie. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure there. I would not be the first one to ever uh, deep fry a slice of pizza. But okay, Chicken Charlie's. Okay, I was right. And they do something different every year. Is that right? They try to do something, whether sweet or savory, just something different, deep fried. Like, wasn't there one that had something to do with fruity pebbles or something like that? I think. And what was one of the other ones? I think it was a type of a dog, but I don't remember for sure. There was a few of them that you guys did. So, all right. So this was just in the regular chili sauce. It comes kind of in that weird shaped jar. Like, I think it's a Hunt's. Is that right?
I guess so.
Hunt's chili sauce. Anyway. Yeah, it's okay with that. That's better than the last one. Ooh, deep fried taffy. Wow. So that's what they're doing this year, huh, Janice? Interesting. Deep fried taffy. Now that sounds like something I might do, because Mrs. Old Guy has kind of a thing for taffy. So, and I can imagine what that would be like. It's really warm taffy, just all kind of stringy, gooey. I bet that would be awesome. Maybe tempura batter. I'm not sure if I'd want to do a panko on that, but a tempura batter might be good. Yeah, you want to make sure they're frozen though. So they do. Do they do something different at each location, Val, or do they like come up with one thing and then they do that at all the different ones, or do they try something different at each one or something? I'm a little. See, this is the thing. It's a trade-off for us. Where we live, there's nothing here. I mean, there's the little place we live. There's nothing. There's no gas station. There's a post office. That's it. And but it's really quiet. We don't get sirens. I can leave my home sometimes and not have to worry about locking it. I mean, it's really nice here, but we don't have anything that's like close by. Like if we forget something at the store, it's at least a 40-mile round trip. So it's just it's a trade-off. Convenience for peace and solitude. So it's sometimes I wish I lived closer because I see all the different things that people review, and I'm like, oh, I wish I could just go there and get one. And sometimes I go there to get one, and they don't carry it because it's this side of Colorado, and it's not like Denver area, and they don't do that particular one or whatever. So I run into that a lot too. All right. So, they do a lot of the same. They usually have a unique food at each fair, and then a lot of the same stuff at items at all the fairs. Gotcha, right. So at one, they might try one thing, one particular fair, because I know that all the fairs aren't at the same time, so they'd probably try one thing at one fair and then something else to the other, but always carry a certain number of things. That makes sense. Well, that last one was very good with the chili sauce. Not too bad at all. A lot better than the Southwestern sauce. That was just terrible. It really was bad. And next week, I'm going to do the Korean dogs, which is like a corn dog, but it's dipped in rice batter. And I'm gonna try it probably a different couple of different ones. I'll probably do hot dog, and I'm thinking about maybe doing like a sausage or maybe a hot link or something like that. And I don't know, maybe I'll find something else to go with it. But next week I am gonna do the Korean dogs, and that was Janice's suggestion. And thank you, Janice. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of y'all's input, and I definitely appreciate y'all watching. So, all right, well, I guess that's gonna about be it tonight. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna get out of here. My kids are going crazy in the front room. They want to go play. I think it's time for a walk. So, y'all take care. I will see you next week, and I appreciate it. And do me a favor, if you've got a little bit of time, go out and volunteer some work in your community. Help out a local senior center. Help out at a local food kitchen. Just do something. Give back to the community a little bit. All right. On that, I appreciate you all watching very much. I hope you'll come back and see me next week. In the meantime, I'll see you then. Bye.